Hey friend, Roger Christopherson here again with another first listener review, and this is one that I was really looking forward to. Wasn't really sure what it all encompassed because I didn't really look into it at all, but before we get into babbling too much, just want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, because that is what we do here. We talk about bands that we love, usually ones that have been around a while, and I babble a lot, and then people comment on what I babbled about, or they give their own opinion on whatever it is they want to. It's just kind of a fun free-for-all, but that's what we do here. And what I'm babbling about already is the band UFO, and their reissue deluxe edition of The Wild, the Willing, and the Innocent, which is actually it's the first UFO album I ever purchased. I think if I remember correctly, this is going back a long time, I got it either used or cut out or something. I don't remember where, but it was on cassette, and I just knew everybody that I was into at the time, like bands that I was listening to, like Rat, Dokken, and the like, were all into Michael Schenker, and they always talked about UFO. So I go out and get a UFO album, and the first one I get is the one without Michael Schenker on it. But the funny thing is, I actually really grew to love Michael Schenker when I finally did start getting stuff with him on it, and became one of like my favorite guitar players as well. So, but no slouch to Paul Chapman, who plays guitar on this one. And also, just a funny little side note about this is that Neil, or who was it on here? It was Paul Raymond, who is credited, or excuse me, man, I'm saying this all wrong. Neil Carter, who's credited for playing keyboards on here. Paul Chapman is known as saying did not play keyboards on this one. It was actually John Sloman who ended up playing the keys on the album, because Paul Raymond had left to join Michael Schenker. I think I got that right. So a little interesting side note there. If I got that wrong, please correct me, but I believe that's the way it all panned out. So a little interesting, funny little thing going on there within the band. But yeah, this album, it's funny because there was no credits on this cassette when I got it, so I'm listening to it thinking it was like really good guitar playing, not really realizing it wasn't Michael at the time. I can't remember how old I was. I was really young, early teens or whatever. And just the song Chains, the opening track on this, was just a killer song, I think. And actually, everything on this whole first side is great. Second side was a little bit weaker in my opinion, but there's still a couple good songs on there. The Profession of Violence is actually, I think, probably the best song on the site. It's a kind of an odder song, but I don't know what it is. Sometimes we like songs and we don't really know why, for whatever the reason. That one always just kind of stuck out to me a little bit, but this is like kind of a remaster, I guess, of this one. And a lot of the times, I mention all the time that I don't like remasters, most of the time. This one, although, I noticed right from the start when I popped it in, like right from the very get-go, first song, because I've listened to this cassette so many times, I actually have a very good feel of how it sounded. When it kicked in, it did have a little bit extra oomph to it, a little bit extra power, especially in the low end. I was surprised how much low end there actually really was in this remaster. Almost, I would say, on the verge of being too much, but as it settled in, I felt it was okay. At first, just because I know the album so well that when it first kicked in, I thought, man, that's way too much low end. But then as I was listening to it, it just it felt a little bit more right. The snare on it stuff did stick out a little bit more. I did notice that they had a little bit more snap to it, I guess. And it didn't, like I said, because the one thing I always complain about is some albums, when they remaster them, they lose that warmth. And it didn't lose that. It actually felt like it was had a little bit more clarity to it without losing that original warm feeling. And Phil's vocals did sound a little bit, maybe just a hair more up front there in the mix, but it's just a remaster, so they can do a little stuff with the EQing and whatever to make that happen. And I felt like they did a pretty decent job with this. I actually did like the remaster of this one. Like no complaints there at all. But the thing I was really most interested, I was most interested in both of these, but the live concert on here, which I guess apparently has been released before, and I know I've got a lot of UFO bootlegs, and I actually don't remember if I have this one or not, but I'm sure I do. It is the Live at Hammersmith Odeon, London, January 29th of '81. I'm sure I do. I've got so many of these. I lose track of what I've listened to. But the mix on this one has been remixed too. Like I said, I don't even know if I have this one or not. Probably do, but I've got so many different bootlegs and releases, official and not, that I lose track of what I actually do have. And so I kind of went into this with fresh ears, listening to it, just, like not even pretending, just with the mindset that I have not heard this before, so really didn't know what to expect. But it was interesting. They kind of like flip-flopped the tracks on the album, and Long Gone and Change Chains kind of flip-flopped those, and opened with Long Gone, which was fine with me. I mean, it's a good song too. The whole first half of this album I really, really like. It's probably the side I listen to the most, because like I said, I got it on cassette, so I really listened to side one over and over and over. So yeah, they started strong with a couple tracks right there from the album, and I really thought they did a great job live. I mean, it's funny because Paul there took over from Michael, and he has a Michael-ish type sound and style to his playing as well, although Michael's is very, very, very distinctive. Paul's actually got a little bit similar style to Michael's, although he's got his own little things going on there here and there where you can tell that it's him. But I like his guitar playing. I thought it was actually a really good choice to replace Michael. And they actually do Lonely Heart on here, which is also off the album, so I mean, right off the bat they got 3 songs right in a row off the new album. So I mean, if you're out promoting, what you got out at that point in time, that's a good way to do it. Just bombard the audience with all brand new songs. But anyway, yeah, then they go into some other stuff from that point on. You got Cherry, Mystery Train, Only You Can Rock Me, which actually sounded really good on here. Too Hot to Handle. Of course, again, from that point on, there's all this what you'd expect to hear. Hits, I guess, if you can call what they had hits. I don't know how this stuff charted back in the days, or how they kept track of all that stuff. I didn't, as a kid, even older, I didn't care about what was hits or what was popular on the charts or anything like that. I just knew if I liked it or if I didn't like it. Didn't really care what other people were listening to. And it's funny because a lot of people my age growing up in my community, in my high school, and the musicians I hung around with did not listen to UFO. I was like the only person that had UFO albums, Michael Schenker, any of that stuff. It was strange. I feel like I grew up in a different city than half the people I hung out with, because I listened to so much different stuff. I just feel like sometimes these smaller communities are just missing out on so much. But we had some good record stores. We did. I used to actually have to drive about an hour away to get to the really good record stores, and I would just make a day of it. And my friends would actually hate going with me anywhere, because I would just dig through albums and piles of whatever, just trying to find stuff that I'd read about in magazines. And this is just one of those bands that I read about. So just back to what I was getting to here, though. I call these songs hits at the end, but they're just what became their legacy songs, I guess. Only You Can Rock Me, Too Hot to Handle, but then they end with 4 songs: Lights Out, Rock Bottom, Doctor Doctor, and Shoot Shoot, which I thought was kind of funny that they ended with Shoot Shoot, because even though that is a fairly popular song, like Lights Out, Rock Bottom, and Doctor Doctor were all like still to this day are massively well-known songs. Even Michael himself still plays these songs. I don't think he still does Shoot Shoot. I don't know. But the other ones were just kind of like even bigger as far as popularity and people knowing what they are. But Shoot Shoot's still a pretty popular song, I guess. But I don't know. I'm really just babbling at this point. But really, really enjoyed listening to that as well. I hadn't listened to this album in quite a while, so it was fun to pull it out again, because, you know, sometimes when you get albums and you listen to them a lot when you're younger, when you first get them, it's almost like they're just ingrained in your head, and you never really have to listen to them again, so you don't pull them out because they're just like embedded in your brain, like you just know it already, like you can hear the songs in your head without actually pulling the album out. This album kind of fell into that category, but it was fun to actually listen to it again, and just kind of critique it a little bit with the new mix, which I actually really did like, so, or remaster, excuse me, on the album anyway. But it was a new remix of the live show. In case I didn't say that correctly, it is a remix of the live show. So if you are one of these people that has the live show and are interested in what it sounds like, the mix is really good. I don't have the A/B to compare it to on this one, but the mix was really good, really good. The guitars are actually right up front. Paul sounds great in this show. Really played really well, actually. He's a really, really good guitar player. I don't think he gets enough credits for how actually good he really is. But anyway, I just welcome you at this point to share your thoughts and whatever. I know this is going on really long, but it is UFO, so what are you going to do? It's one of those bands you just have to talk about. So feel free down below in the comments, and until the next reissue that I pick up, we'll see you.